Let's talk about Kami High. What is Kami High? Kami High is a spin-off. The original series of Nons is an extension from my celebrity career at Funimation. Because Kami High literally was a rundown, literally a showdown, all the way to a point where we got an Alpha Omega, which is a lot in provision. Let me tell you, this is the exact events of what happened in Kami High. First off, I displayed, a match between, Kimmy and Mamacita that starred Flavor Flav, or at least a part of Flavor Flav or anything. But what you have to understand about Kami High is Platinum Boy heavy, because as I couldn't state in my last video, the reason why 2021 was so impactful for me and so emotionally overwhelming for me was the whole relationship with the Platinum Boys and Lunatics Unleashed. Looney Tunes is based off Japanese anime. I found in 2021 while I was looking up documentaries like Mr. Enter, or to find more cartoons with drip and substance. One thing you have to understand about 2021 is that some certain cartoons that had drip went against rating, had a horrible rating but had a good twist in real life. That whole theme is you having multiple bitches with pink hair and seeing the same bitch in the anime. The whole time I was young at Stone Lily, I got so cocky because he was young as mom. When I was doing my research on the most popular anime, see a purple Tasmanian devil, I'm like, those Abby days are over. That's what a black person gets for not being physically strong. Other shit I want to say, in the last video, Lily fell flat like that imaginary, friend marathon contest I had with my mother, like before she was DAAD. She was talking to my imaginary friend Tintin. There used to be a running gag in the streets that she wasn't a good mother because she was compared to trifling hood niggas at rap careers like Nef the Pharaoh. Obviously talking to Yugi Moto. Not my Yugi, obviously. Lily, if we were getting roast, Lily, I had no jobs. Lily, I was self-content because Lily, I had a little bit of an Instagram career. Lily, not a lot of followers, but like 200 compared to 0 in high school. The nods that people actually pay for followers. Then Maddie gets in my head when she gets salty. And she's all like, she looks like Ribrianne for a tournament of power. Now, if you actually know the original, story of Nons, the rough draft of Nons, Madison actually fights the net and defeats the net in the very first, whole idea and chapter. Right before Imagashi show. If you don't know the net, Lily, she's based off Conan from Naruto, and my mom, Nanette, is an accountant in real life. So Mandy and Mandy defeated her easily. Back to Kami High. Kami High was so, out of this world, it wasn't even funny. Lily, we recreated, the moment from Great American 8th grade, Lily. Well, RJ Lily, I saw Lily a ruby-sized M on somebody's forehead. I was walking down the street, Lily, gratifying Lily, the whole thing. But I had something going on, Lily. It was right, Lily, before the field trip. It was so fucking mayhem, the Platinum Girls came along. What happened first in Kami High was I moved something ripped the rock, Lily. It ended up in Courtney's house, Lily, with decorations like a birthday party. Then we started, playing Lunatics Unleashed, constantly. And then it got to a point I had a versus battle with two people that really define, Kami High. So we don't know what Kami High is in Nons. It's the place where Lily, characters like Pegasus, daughter of Pegasus, Sephiroth, that everybody, imitate Sky High because it's about fan shipping like Nicky Maru. Nons got so ahead in 2021, I didn't know if it was going to be a Nons ×1 for filler, Lily, but Kami's High is based off Kami's Lookout from Dragon Ball. It had a whole bunch of colorful characters, Lily, for doing a whole bunch of miscellaneous stuff. I was excited because that's how I structured the unlimited substance for the cast members. In doing so, I had versus battle where Ariel, Lily, with that SpongeBob, Lily, the announcer, versus Yu Hakusho when he's running away. I see his Mirage, Ariel! Then it happened with another versus battle with Isaiah. He chose Metalocalypse, the heavy metal show from Cartoon Network. Forgot what show I chose, Lily, by this dude. It was another one-sided fight, but there's a black guy, Metalocalypse. I got so ahead, how I did the whole line marketing in the hood. I saw his whole, live, green, purple, Naruto shit, Mirage popping out of nowhere. That's when things were 100% confirmed. Now, if you want to ask nowadays, it's the exact same situation, but there's no power in the situation. There's no such thing, as actual, real life, and I can't, get any credit today. I'm in a situation, just like high school, Lily, and I can't, Lily, have people have a different reaction when I say, the man is still, I'm that guy who's Lex Luthor, Lily, and they still have the same reaction, Lily. What gives it a little perspective, Lily, is parasite shit. Well, enough of Kami Hydrates. The meaning of that thing, Lily, was a consistent fan club that went hand in hand with Deviant Art. So we all know, just like Zone 667 on booth level, for knowledge of the game, and a lot of nods that went over time. That's the main events of Kami High, and I'm going to maybe expand later, Lily, while I get a little bit more physical footage.